October 3rd, the best month, and we're on pages 10 and 11. It's day 2 of the book club, and this month we are talking about shadow and bone.
没错，我们今天要继续介绍我们昨天没有介绍完的，也就是太阳召唤，这是我们本月的好书俱乐部推荐的好书。那我们昨天呢有简单介绍了一下它的故事内容，对不对？我们也提到这个主角 Alina 本身原本是一个制图师，后来呢在一次因缘际会穿过影院的这个任务当中呢，他被发掘到说他有这种操纵光的能力，然后也因为这样他改变他后面的命运。那我们今天要介绍的主角呢，主要是他的这个作者本身的一些成长背景。
So Anthony, very quickly before we begin our story, I want to ask you, do you have any favorite like English title and Chinese title, like really big differences?
我自己觉得，我觉得像这边的那个 Shadow and Bone， 我比较喜欢英文的 title.
Really?
因为感觉上听起来觉得哇，好像有很多想象的空间。当你如果讲中文的太阳召唤的时候，如果我没有去读任何内容的时候，太阳召唤让我觉得，所以为什么要召唤太阳？我没有太多的想象空间，为什么要这样
？Shadow and Bone, yeah, I agree. This is a good English title, but I do think the Chinese title is good. I'm interested in that. I do think Shadow and Bone is a little better, though. It's interesting. Okay, let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we got paragraph 1.
Shadow and Bone. Leigh Bardugo was born in Jerusalem, Israel, and grew up in Los Angeles, California. She worked in the publishing industry before she decided to become an author. Since her first novel in 2012, she has written 6 additional novels about the Grishaverse, as well as 3 related books with short stories and information about her fictional world. In 2019, Netflix began shooting the show on location mainly in Hungary. The first season was released in 2021 on Netflix, with Season 2 out in March 2023. Unlike the original novels that follow Alina, the TV show also includes characters and stories from Bardugo's second novel series in the Grishaverse. The second series includes the novels Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. The story follows a group of 6 friends who must work together to pull off an important task. In the original novels, this adventure takes place years after Alina's tale. However, in the TV show, the events are combined so that audiences can enjoy even more of Bardugo's fantastic world. For readers who enjoy non-stop adventure, both the books and TV series are certainly worth checking out.
All right, friends, we are on pages 10 and 11. Don't forget to have your highlighter, pencil and pen, something to write in your magazine with. Let's look at paragraph 1. Leigh Bardugo, that's our writer, she's our author. Leigh Bardugo was born in Jerusalem, Israel, and grew up in Los Angeles, California.
好，我们来看第一段的第一句话哦。你会发现到说，这个作者本身的这个成长背景很特别，对不对？我们的这个作者呢 ，Leigh Bardugo was born in Jerusalem, Israel. 他原来是在以色列耶路撒冷出生的。耶路撒冷的话，大家知道它是一个圣地，对。但是他成长呢 ，and grew up in Los Angeles, California 是在加州的这个洛杉矶成长的。哇，所以他本身的背景啊，还有一些各方面的这种经验，应该跟一般人很不一样。
Yeah, so Jerusalem, Israel is in the Middle East, and Los Angeles, California is in the USA. Both are very dry places, so maybe the environment is like the same, maybe. That's what I thought. Okay. She worked in the publishing industry before she decided to become an author.
好，接下来告诉你说了 ，She worked in a publishing industry. 她是在出版业工作。然后呢 ，Before she decided to become an author， 在成为作家之前呢，她是在出版业工作。很多的作家好像都是这样子的就是先在这个业界很一段时间有足够稳定的这个收入之后，再慢慢支持他这个写作作家之路，慢慢成长。不能一开始就变作家，除非你家里很有钱。
So let's underline the word industry. This is not a company. An industry is all of the companies that make one thing. So we can talk about the publishing industry. What do all of those companies make? Books.
没错，所以在这里的话 industry 就是产业的意思。我们常常会听到 in the movie industry 电影的产业 or tourism industry 观光业等等，就是一整个很多公司集结起来的一个业界，就用 industry 这个字哦。
Let's continue. Since, right? Okay, stop right now. Since, get ready for the present perfect tense. Highlight since. Since her first novel in 2012, she has written 6 additional novels about the Grishaverse, as well as 3 related books with short stories and information about her fictional world. Wow, my hand feels tired thinking of all that writing.
没错，你想想看，它这句子很长，对不对？老师刚刚特别请你把这个 since 把它圈起来，它是一个起算点。自从这个时间点开始之后，一路以来，所以你要记得到看到有 since 后，10之8九我们后面会使用的时态一定是现在完成式。从过去的时间点一路延烧到现在为止。你看哦，这句话 since her first novel in 2012， 从2012年她出版第一本书开始呢。She has written 好，有没有？现在完成式 6 additional novels about the Grishaverse。好，这个地方它对于它所描绘出的格里莎世界，它又延伸了好另外6本。我刚才算一下，有这个3部曲嘛。好，我们今天讲的这个3部曲，太阳召唤3部曲，然后另外还有2个作品是2部，虽然一共7个，所以从第一本书之后，后续还有6部，这样一共就是7本书。As well as 3 related books with short stories and information about her fictional world. 这边他提到说，而且还有连带3本相关跟这个 her fictional world 她所创造出的这个格里莎世界有关的书籍，里面有非常非常多的 short stories， 有非常多的这种短篇故事。
Additional is a nice and useful word if you study math.Addition, 没有 al, just means 那个加的意思. So 1 plus 1. This is addition. So additional just means more. So she has written 6 more novels about the Grishaverse. So since 2012, she's written, is this 10 books then? Because it's 6 plus 3, and then 原本 Shadow and Bone. Is that 10 books?
对，那样的话是算10本，没有错。
Addition.
That's right, 加法。
This is why we learn the word addition.
Yes.
All right. When we say a fictional world, we're talking about a story or a place she made up. When I was a kid, this was so hard for me. Fiction 的意思 is not real. 但是 fictional 的相反 is non-fiction. That means it is real. So why is it non? It's so hard in English.So non-fiction means it is a real story. It's about a real person. But fiction, 没有加 non, means it's fake. It's so hard in English, man. When I was a little kid, this screwed me up all the time.
Yeah, 没有错。很多时候脑袋要转一下，因为比方说像 fictional 这个字的话，就是虚构的。那非虚构的就是现实的，再想一下，你就讲现实就好了。但是英文里面它有 non-fiction， 就是非小说，也就是比较写实的这种作品。
N-O-N, 不是 N-O-T, but N-O-N 就是 not. So I always thought not real. Right? So, okay. Yeah. With that, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we have paragraph 2. Hey friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. It's the book club. It is October 3rd, and we're on pages 10 and 11. Let's start paragraph 2. In 2019, 还是 2019, Netflix began shooting the show on location mainly in Hungary.
好，我们来看第2段的第一句话，他说 In 2019， 在2019年的时候呢 ，Netflix 网飞呢，他就开始怎么样 ？Began shooting the show on location mainly in Hungary. Hungary 就是这个匈牙利这个国家哦。他们主要的这个拍摄取景的话，是在匈牙利，他们就开始拍摄这个电视剧了。
Okay, so we have a few interesting things here. Began shooting could also be began to shoot. But when we say began shooting, 这个有加长, it's like the process, 每一步. So we could say began to shoot, and 这个是加长 like the verb. but began shooting feels like the whole thing, everything you have to do. I think that's a better word here, began shooting. Also, on location just means at this place. We went to Hungary to shoot this Netflix TV series.
没错，就是到这个匈牙利实地去取景、实地去拍摄的这种感觉。所以在这里的话，老师特别提到说 begin 这个字，像过去式 began， 它后面如果可以加 to v 或加 ving， 在这边的话 ving 的感觉是整个过程哇这样子开始去开拍了，是比较好的选择。
That's right. Also, the word Hungary, 没错, sounds like hungry, but Hungary has 3 syllables, 小心 right there. Let's go to sentence 2. The first season was released in 2021 on Netflix, with season 2 out in March 2023.
好，才来告诉你说呢，它呢开拍了之后，对不对？第一季的这个作品呢，电视剧 was released in 2021 on Netflix， 在这个 Netflix 上面，2021年啊，也就是前年的时候呢，它就上架了，可以开始去看。With season 2 out， with season 2 out in March 2023， 也是今年，今年的3月呢，第2季呢，《太阳召唤》也上架喽。
Did you watch season 2 yet?
I didn't have time.
Will you watch season 2?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. I checked and I said, will there be a season 3? And so far, Netflix has not picked it up. When we say pick it up, we mean Netflix did not say we will pay for season 3. That's probably a bad sign, but it's not because the show is bad. I saw it had very good reviews. I think that Netflix, you know, we have Disney Plus, we have Hulu, 还有什么？
还有好多哦。
还有很多, right? So that means less money for Netflix, so they have to kind of cut some things. And if it's not very popular, maybe this one's got to get cut.
啊，没错，所以是老师讲到说，他目前还没有听到说这个 Netflix 它有开拍第3季，但听说第2季的这个反响也非常非常的好，只是说现在有非常非常多这种影视平台哦，比方像你可能听到什么，像老师刚刚讲的葫芦，可能你没有听说过，在台湾就一堆啦，有什么 Friday 啊，然后还有 Disney Plus 好多嘛，所以他要仔细去想说，如果真的很红，我们才开拍，才把钱砸下去。
Which one do you have? Which streaming services do you have?
我自己本身有的串流平台是这个 Netflix， 还有 Disney Plus。
Oh, you have both.
Yeah.
I do Netflix, and then I cancel it, and I'll watch Disney Plus. I have to cancel Disney Plus, though, because I'm not watching it, and I hate giving them my 100 and whatever, and
Yeah.
it makes me so mad.
没错，没错，没错。
I don't want to give you the money, but sometimes I watch it, and it's really fun. But I can't, too many of them. There's too many, I think.
That's right.
All right, let's continue. Unlike the original novels that follow Alina, the TV show also includes characters and stories from Bardugo's second novel series in the Grishaverse.
好，在这边的话，他去比较一下原作跟这个电视剧的这种差别。他告诉你说 ，unlike the original novels， 不像是原作里面它的这个故事主轴呢 ，that follow Alina， 主要是在这个我们的主角阿丽娜身上。The TV show 电视剧呢 also includes characters and stories 它也是同时囊括了什么呢 ？From Bardugo's second novel series in the Grishaverse， 他的这个作品，我们作者这个格里莎世界里头，他的这个电视剧也囊括了他其他的一些作品，也是他的第2个系列作品，有提到什么乌鸦6人组啊，也就在里面。你在第1季里面，如果你有看的话，你可能知道这些主角那个 Gaz， 然后还有像是这个 Inej， 好，或者像是另外那个大家很喜欢的 Jasper， 他们的话都是乌鸦6人组里面的成员。他第2季的时候把他们的故事也囊括在电视剧里头了。
All right, with that, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we got paragraph 3. All right, friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. We're starting our final paragraph on pages 10 and 11. We're talking about Shadow and Bone and our author, Leigh Bardugo. The second series includes the novels Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom.
好，再来我们来看这一段里头的第1句话哦。他说 The second series 指的是第2部小说系列呢，还是包含了小说什么呢 includes the novel Six of Crows。你看到这个 Six of Crows， 它是斜体字，你就知道哦，这是一部作品，它叫《乌鸦六人组》。好，在这边的话还有另外一部 And Crooked Kingdom， 就是骗子王国。它除了它前面这个太阳召唤3部曲之外，这也是它的第二个作品，也是第二个2部曲哦。那2部曲的话就包含前面的乌鸦六人组，还有第2本书骗子王国。
So Leigh Bardugo picks lots of these interesting words, and there are more of her books, but all of them have a very dark feeling in English. Shadow, bone, crows. We think of them as very kind of smart, but also very evil. Birds, crooked. There are all of these words feel kind of bad or dark or scary. And there are more books I remember you said, but they all have this very dark feeling. It's an interesting word choice. So you have the Sun Summoner, then you have Shadow, Bone, Crow, Evil, Crooked.
Yeah， 很多那种光与暗的那种感觉。
King of Scars.
King of Scars， 没错没错没错。
That's an awesome name.
所以有机会去看一下那个英文的书名，会让你有非常非常多的联想。通常那个书的那种字词的选用非常非常重要。
What's a scar in Chinese?
Scar 就是伤疤或者伤痕、刀疤那种可能。
That's my new name. My name is Scargorsky.
Scargorsky， 哇，听起来就很酷哎。
So cool. The story follows a group of 6 friends who must work together to pull off an important task.
好，他就告诉你说 ，The story follows a group of 6 friends。好，这个故事的主轴呢，就是跟着6个好朋友 ，a group of 6 friends。好 ，who must work together， 他们必须要携手合作 ，to pull off an important task。当你提到用 pull off 的时候，后面往往接的是一个非常难 as a difficult task，
very tricky。
所以很难很难完成的很艰巨的任务，他们必须要共同完成。
It often also is illegal, 违法的. If you pull off something, it can be very difficult or illegal, 违法. And don't forget, must is a modal verb. 我们不可以说 must to work together. Write to and cross that out. Man, that makes me angry. In the original novels, this adventure takes place years after Alina's tale.
好，他要告诉你在时间点方面呢 ，in the original novels， 好，在实际的这个原作小说里面呢 ，this adventure 这个乌鸦六人组啊、骗子王国这些故事呢 ，takes place years after Alina's tale。好，也就是说，在这个阿丽娜的这个冒险故事好几年以后才发生的事情。好，在这个原作的是这个样子的。
Now, again, this is the second time we have seen the word tale. We saw it at the end of day 1. Tale just means story. It really feels like it's not like a story you and I would say. This is about a book. This is fiction. We know it's not real. Fairy tales. So this tale just means story, but it really feels like we know this is not a real thing.
没错，所以在这里的话 ，tale 的给人感觉那种虚构感就会比较强烈一点。
However, in the TV show, the events are combined so that audiences can enjoy even more of Bardugo's fantastic world.
好，所以在这边呢 ，however 就告诉你说，哦，可是啊，然而啊，怎么样？在我们的电视剧里头呢 ，in the TV show, the events are combined。所有这些在3部曲里头的故事，还有2部曲里头的故事，都被合并在一起。这个 combined 就是被合并起来的意思。So that audiences， 好，不同的观众族群呢 ，can enjoy even more of Bardugo's fantastic world， 更能够享受这个作者他所创造出来的格里莎世界。
Also, I think that makes for a more exciting end to a season, right? Because if you have many stories, they can all come together at the end, and it makes it very exciting, right?
没错，没错，更多元素放在里面的话，感觉它更加精彩丰富嘛。
Yeah, that's right. The beginning and the end of a season are almost always the best, right? Yeah. So more exciting. All right. For readers who enjoy nonstop adventure, both the books and TV series are certainly worth checking out.
好，最后这句话告诉你说 ，For readers who enjoy non-stop adventure， 好，这是冒险不断的那种感觉 ，non-stop 这边当一个形容词的感觉，放在 adventure 前面。对于那种喜欢冒险不间断的这些读者来说呢 ，both the books and TV series， 好， 不管是书也好，或者是我们电视剧也好 ，are certainly worth checking out。这边特别注意一下 ，be worth doing something， 意思就是指说很值得做什么什么事情。比方说 ，this movie is worth watching，this book is worth reading， 所以这边 worth 后面接上一个 VING， 代表说前面这东西很值得怎么样，很值得一看，很值得一读这样的感觉。所以这边这句话他说它 are certainly worth checking out， 就是看一看，了解一下这样的感觉。
We also can just say this book is worth it. We understand if we know what we're talking about, worth it, 就够了。Just like Anthony said, we can use the gerund, our VING, or it's worth it. This is a really useful phrase in English. You really should write it down. So blah, 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 be worth VING, 还是 be worth it. So do you feel watching the Netflix series is worth it?
Yeah, definitely. 我可以说这个 worth every minute， 好，每一分钟都觉得哇，好精彩哦，这样感觉。如果说今天你去一个地方，觉得说哇，人家问你说 is it worth it？Every penny， 他说每一分钱都值得，所以后面有时候回答的时候，还有用 every 什么东西来表达，就说哦，每一分钱都很划算，每一分钟都很值得的感觉。
So, Anthony, I have to ask you, okay, we have to tell you a little secret before we finish our show. When we prepare our stories, a lot of times our work for enjoy is on the computer.
Right.
And a lot of times we have, 各式各样的话题. So a lot of time our work for enjoy looks like we're just like 滑手机, right? It looks like just 滑手机, right?
没错。
And you prepared for this story by watching 9 hours of Netflix.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you tell your wife's like, Anthony, could you help me? Blah, blah, blah. And you're like, honey, I'm working.
I'm working.
And you're like watching TV for 9 hours.
然后我昨天有跟他讲，我昨天跟他讲说，我在工作。他说，你不是在看那个吗？我说，对，这是明天工作的内容。
This is my job. Yeah. So something.
Yeah.
A few times I've had to tell my wife, like, honey, I will help you. I know it looks like I'm watching YouTube, but I'm really working.
Yeah.
Like, I have to hear this. I have to see this.
Definitely.
Yeah. It's a funny thing sometimes. So, yeah, in the future, if you want to watch YouTube for money, enjoy English School, baby.
Yeah, this is the place.
All right. For Enjoy English School, I'm Chris Gorski.
I'm Anthony.
We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.